All right, March Madness is finally here, and I'm going to take you through my bracket a little bit. Every year I make two brackets, one being my straight up picks, while the second I take a little bit of risk. Like anybody else, I love the first round, love the upsets, all those kind of things. But once you get into the Elite Eight, that's kind of the separator, and for the most part, the better teams tend to win. Jumping ahead to the Final Four, in my first bracket, I have Duke versus Tennessee, Duke winning that matchup. And on the other side, Auburn versus Florida, with Florida winning that. In the final there, I would have Duke over Florida. Cooper Flagg on Duke, the best player in the country, leads his team in scoring, rebounding, assists, and blocks. Yes, he had the recent ankle sprain, but I think he'll be all right, especially by that point in the tournament. Florida, to me, looks like the best team in the country. Clayton Jr., amazing. He could be the tournament darling. But Duke's looked more consistent, not in terms of the record or anything like that, just in the eye test. Duke looked great against Auburn, dominated them through most of that matchup. That Final Four I mentioned, three of the teams being number one seeds, with only Tennessee being the number two. The last time all four number one seeds made it to the Final Four was in 2008. This being close to that, but just short. My first bracket had a lot of upsets early, but at the end of the day, as I mentioned, the Elite Eight being the separator, all the better teams advancing. My second bracket being much the same, and just kind of went the other direction with a few of the picks. The Final Four there, I had Texas A&M against Florida, with Bama versus Houston on the other side. Here I would have Florida over Texas A&M and Houston over Bama. Texas A&M also beating Auburn this year, Auburn losing 3 of the last 4 games despite being one of the better teams this season. But Florida's just a big team overall, and as I mentioned, Clayton Jr., a great scorer. I just like them over A&M overall. Houston, one of the better defenses in the country, second in points per game allowed. I like Sharp, I like Cryer. I think that's a really experienced team, finally looking to get over the hump. Bama has a great offense and they're very efficient, but I like Houston a little more than I like them. Not by much, it'll be close. And in that final, Florida over Houston, as I mentioned, I think Florida is the best team in the country. They just show lapses from time to time, which had me originally having Duke over them in that first bracket. In the second bracket, I'll let them make up for it, overcoming Houston. Very excited for the tournament. Love to see upsets just like anybody else. A little upset that Syracuse didn't make it in. They didn't deserve it. But next year with Kai and Anthony, we'll see what happens. Carmelo's son. Feel free to drop your picks in the comments and let me know what you think.